Howdy do y'all, this is John, and today we are talking about Aliens vs. Predator, a video game that came out in 2010. And in Aliens vs. Predator deals with the alien, predator, and human species who are all tangled up in a conflict on this colony called Freya's Prospect. It's on a planet way out there in interstellar space, and these three species are just colliding for power on the planet. Okay, so first and foremost, what I liked about this game, you get to pick which species you're on, and each one of them has their own storyline. I kind of went about it in a somewhat non-linear aspect. The alien storyline, for instance, the majority of the Alien campaign is actually before either the Marine or Predator campaigns even begin. With the Predator, you're not the first Predator there. The first Predator the Xenomorphs have to deal with. With the Marine campaign, your character's like knocked out for a good long while, and it's not until like roughly halfway into the Predator campaign and almost the end of the Marine campaign that your character kind of gets thrown into this whole storyline. And the Predator one relatively goes along a similar path that Marine does. Starts off at the same point, however, like I said, the Marine is knocked out for half of the Predator campaign. And each one kind of has their own storyline. I will admit the Alien one is just kind of a generic type of story. There really isn't much going on, but the Marine and Predator one, they do have a relatively strong story. The Marine one, you're uncovering a conspiracy. The Predator, you're trying to restore honor to your species. The gameplay in this game is also, it's surprisingly aged very well, because this is a 14-year-old video game. Throughout the game, in order for you to progress, you have to find these things, solve these puzzles, that kind of stuff. But also, like, the combat is pretty nice. When you're fighting aliens, predators, marines, the combat is just sick. It's sick in a good way. Now, when it comes to the voice acting in this game, it's not like Tomb Raider, which was made back in a time when voice acting was not good in video games other than Mario and Metal Gear. By this point, voice acting had gotten a lot stronger, and it definitely shows. There's not a single weak voice actor in it. Everyone does the best of their abilities. And they even have Lance Henriksen from the Alien movies show up to voice a variant of the Bishop androids. This one named Carl Bishop Weyland. He's the closest thing the game has to a main antagonist. Everything else is just lead your side to victory. Now, how have the graphics held up? The graphics have held up pretty well, not super well, because this was Xbox 360 era, but it has held up very well. Some of the landscapes look good, character designs are strong, the whole 9 yards. In terms of problems, obviously, this game's too short. When I checked how long it took me to finish this game, it only took me in total 8 hours. That's not very long. Each species campaign probably should have had at least an extra level, maybe 2, bump up to 10 hours, which I think should be the minimum length a game should have. Oh well, at least ain't 5 hours like Black Ops Cold War. And like I stated earlier, the narrative in the Alien campaign is honestly, it's very generic. There's hardly a real focus on what the end goal is, other than harvest people, fight Marines, and at one point fight a few Predators. And lastly, I did not die on Predator at all. I died a fair few amount of times on both Alien and Marine. But with Predator, the Predator was too overpowered. Every time I engaged in combat as Predator, the Predator everything just did not stand a chance to it. Okay, a bit of a correction, I died once, but that was because I accidentally fell into an electric rail. So it's my own stupid fault. It wasn't me dying in combat. All in all, this game, it's a good game, it has its flaws. It has a fair amount of flaws in it. Obviously, Alien needed a stronger story. It was too short, and the Predator was just completely overpowered. The Marine and Predator campaigns had a strong story in it. The graphics have aged pretty well. The voice acting is strong, and the combat is very good. I'm going to give Aliens vs. Predator an 8. Well, that's all the time I have for today. Please look forward to more videos real soon. I have started Tomb Raider 2 recently. When I finish that, I will give you guys my review since the majority of you requested it. But anyway, like I said, please look forward to more videos real soon. Please also hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. Please also subscribe if you're new to the channel. And as always, please remember, the Brodetsky will return.